And so we will redistribute to the entire list, and I'm sure we will get some more people signing up in the next few minutes. So things are busy. Europe is growing.
Oh yeah, yeah. As usual, we are finishing the hackathon this week, so a lot to do right now, and also building a cool partnership with universities in Europe. So yeah, it's normally summer is quiet, but not here, so that's good.
Great.
Well, good.
It
Ivo,
sounds
it's
great.
all yours.
Hello, Ivo.
Hi, Julian. Hi, Rafa. Chicos, perdonad, antes de comenzar con Julian, todos hablamos inglés, todos tenéis claro, y si no, luego lo escucháis tranquilamente y le ponéis el traductor. Julian, go ahead, please.
Okay, let's go. So let me share my screen quickly. Okay, let's go. So happy to be here, everyone. Hola, buenas tardes. I am Julien Paredes. So I am the Europe Hub lead at TON Foundation. So basically, my job is to educate and to educate also about TON, Telegram, and to onboard also new developers in Europe, but also to support builders and onboard new projects also on Telegram and TON. So today, I will present you what is TON and how also it's interconnected with Telegram with some use cases. Also some good data for you to understand how this ecosystem is big and also all the potential. And also I will share some vision, our roadmap, and also some use cases. So this presentation has been done by Alenka. Obviously, I am not Alenka. She is my director of ecosystem, but we have done this presentation for the hackathon that we did in IFCC in Cannes 2 weeks ago. So it's really on point and with all the data that are updated. So crypto revolution inside Telegram. So quick question. I don't know here how many people are familiar with Telegram as a Telegram account. Feel free to react like that to say if you have a Telegram account and if you are familiar with blockchains, just for me to understand. Okay, not many people, but there is some. So let's go. I will try to employ also some easy words. So first of all, I would like to explain you the difference between the Telegram chain and the open network as a blockchain and the other blockchain. So you know that you have more than 200 active, what we call layer one, so Ethereum, Solana, and others. So there is a huge amount of blockchain. Then you have, when you have, for example, Ethereum, then you have other blockchain running on Ethereum. And so we call that layer two, roll-up, sidechain. And there is also thousands of that. So too many. And what everyone is trying to do is they want to show that they are the best in terms of speed, scalability, decentralization, but also in terms of users adoption. And what they usually say, when I used to be in hiring process, the people was telling me, we want to onboard the next billion user. And sometimes it rings a bell for you. You say, okay, good luck, because you are not there yet. And here you will understand that this kind of technology with TON and Telegram are closer to achieve this goal, and you will understand easy why. So what about distribution? Because if you want to breed a product, you need to distribute that. Otherwise, it's just for you, for your own dream. So it can be good, but it's not a good business, I would say. So here, I can show you how Telegram also is positioned regarding the concept of social platforms. So as you can see here, Telegram has a little bit more than 1 billion active users per month. And it's just below WeChat and a little bit more than Snapchat. But here, what is interesting is the super app. So as you can see, WeChat is one of the bigger super app in the world. So what is a super app? Basically, it's a mobile application where you can do everything regarding your day-to-day life. So book a taxi, go to Uber, go to Tinder if you want, play games, surf in the internet, have chats. So that's what we call a super application. And basically, Telegram is exactly that. So many people think that Telegram is just a chat application based on privacy, but it's far more than that. It's Occidental super app, if we can say that. And so basically, it's a new concept, and people are really not really used to that, at least in Europe, in the country I live in, being born in Argentina. But you will tell me. Then this is the some statistic to show you that this concept of super app is successful. So here, I won't spend too many time, but you can see that on WeChat, they have more than 1.3, 1.4 billion active users. They have a little bit more than 4 million mini program inside. So we call that mini apps in Telegram. And they have also 460 million of all their users that are using mini programs. So you do the math here, right? It's a little bit more than 30% of people that are trying the mini app. So people are just chatting, but others also are using the app, and this number is growing day by day. And you will see the comparison on Telegram. Obviously, there is others, right? LAN, Kakao Talk, and so on. So here you see the exponential growth of Telegram, and also the different how we increased from the creation. So in 2013, and then in 2025, and what is the projection here? So as you can see, we increased a lot, and this is not by nothing. You will understand why also we grow so fast this year. So as you can understand now, when you do the math, Telegram distribution plus Ton ownership, and now we are also talking about the wallet, because Telegram is the Trojan horse, basically, is this super app. Ton is the blockchain, and now we have also the wallet inside. So basically, with Telegram, what these three things mean? It means that you have users ready to use your product. You have also blockchain to start also using the decentralization tool. You can also start to build revenue also system, and you can also interact with crypto within one app. So the retention is what you will need, because you know that when you are building a product, you don't, or even a website, you don't want the users to go from product A to product B, come back to product A. You kill the flow. So here, everything is seamless, and everything could happen into just one application. So that's really interesting for you here to understand that. So what are Telegram mini apps? Here, a cool news. You saw previously that on WeChat, 30% of their users are using mini apps. Here on Telegram is a little bit more. It's 40%. It's really simple. Why? Because Telegram is like the #1 tool used by crypto native people. And so many mini apps are linked to blockchain and crypto. So that's, an easy way for them to get also onboarded into a seamless way. So that's also what explains this number. So when you do the math, 1 billion users, more than 40%, so more than 400 million people are using mini apps, the same number as WeChat so far. Here, that's what I was speaking about. So an app is, Telegram is far more than any app. As you can see here, I was explaining like, okay, you can build games. So this game is this one is not Katie's and Bot, but it's Bombi. It's a famous IP on WeChat, and they decided to run it on Telegram. So here you have more than 10 million users, more than 200K playing users daily, and they have generated more than 20 million in total revenue. Then here you have a trading platform. So Storm Trade Bots, now it's a little bit more than 2.5 billion total volume. So people buying and selling crypto. And then here is their revenue, monthly revenue, because they are taking fee on each trade. They are taking a percentage, and so they are collecting money. And then here you have utility. So you don't need to build games, trading, blockchain. You can build, utility. So what do you mean by utility? Something that it is useful in your day-to-day life. We are all traveling, and sometime while you are traveling, I don't know, from Europe to Argentina, I will need, to change my my SIM card, for example, and to not get wrecked by, my phone company, but to spend lower amount of money and to use the local cell network. So here you could use, this kind of platform, mobile, and they have a lot of users so far. And everything, I used that basically when I went to Singapore last year, and I used that, and it was far more cheaper than the other services that I could have with my phone provider. This is something really interesting. Also, we talked about distribution. So here is the how Telegram mini apps can go nuts or can go viral. So there was a trend last year in 2024 about tap to earn. So really simple game. It was just to demonstrate, how what you could build on ton, but in a simple way. And so basically, you just have to tap on your phone to earn points, then you do quests, and so on. The first one was Notcoin. And here, they were the pioneer of that. They have more than 50 million users that have received their token. 13 million users have used blockchain. And here you can see that 25 million people was using the app at the ETH, so all-time high monthly active users. And the good thing for you, maybe I will go on it later, but all that users have been acquired with referral. So 94% of that, it was a friend that was referring another friend into Telegram, obviously, versus some incentive. I invite you, I will get 5 points. I invite 10 friends, I will have 100 points. And then at the end of the campaign of the app, that points you could claim, you can change the points and claim some crypto from the project, for example. This is another product called Dog's House. It's a meme coin, basically. And they have done also an app with stickers and so on. And so here you can see that, yeah, they achieve, nearly the same numbers, but actually twice two. And also, you can see some of their things that they have done. So you could donate to charity and so on. So they have done already also positive stuff. Now, let's go to the second point. So I mentioned mini apps, but also the wallets. So actually, we love to share some data with you to explain, okay, is this thing, a feature that is obsolete or a gimmick, or it is actually used, and Julien is sharing us valuable information. So here you can see that more than 130 million people from Telegram users are using wallet. And I think these numbers just go viral because last week we did a push for many users on Telegram, and you might also have received direct DM, so a direct message from Telegram to explain you that the wallet was available on your profile. So that number might be bigger right now. And so you can also, scan it, but I will do a demo later to show you how it works also directly on Telegram. So how to activate it? Simple. You find it on the setting. You find it in the attached menu. You tap wallet or the search bar, and here it is. It's super simple, and then you will have more or less like that, the wallet, and you can do whatever you want. You can send money, buy crypto, or stake, or whatever you want to do regarding blockchain. It's really, super simple, and depending where you live, you have more or less also features. So we think we need to make, if we want, crypto to be mass adopted, we need to make things super easy. So finish, the complicated DeFi, decentralized finance product. We really need to go straight to the point, do a lot of abstraction regarding how the product is complicated, but really go to the point. You want to buy crypto? Okay, click buy, put your credit card or pay with Google app. Okay, boom, that's it. You want to have interest regarding your crypto? You don't want to hear DeFi, you don't know about that. You just want to know, I put $100, I would have 7.5% interest within 1 year. Okay, that's better than my classic banking. Boom, click, invest. That's what we are trying to do. Simplify DeFi, simplify investment, simplify payments. And so here, That's the kind of thing, as I mentioned, that you can do really simple in a simple way. You can send, you can hold, so you can keep your crypto and make it work. You can trade, you can earn reward, and you can also discover many different apps within one location. So Ton now. Here, the good things to understand about Ton and the blockchain is that it's directly integrated into Telegram. You don't have any blockchain, for example, that is integrated to WhatsApp or whatever. So that's what I call at least a Trojan horse. Telegram is the Trojan horse, and a Ton is integrating that, and it's empowering and supercharging Telegram within blockchain also features. So the good thing, like in Facebook or whatever, people are actually making a lot of money with ads in game, or ads in the socials. So here also, if you are a company, you can also target different application and share apps and share ads. And so the games, for example, will integrate the ads, and they can also generate money. So you, as the builders, whenever you will imagine to build a game, an application, or a metaverse or whatever within Telegram, you should always consider to integrate this ads system, because it's easy money for you, and it's something already integrated natively, so you don't have really to make a lot of development, and you can integrate that and maximize your revenue. And adding ads, at the contrary that we can think, it doesn't cut the flow of the users, because if you need to integrate the ads really in a smart way. So you could say, okay, instead of having 1 point or 10 points, I will give you 10x more points if you watch this ad. And trust me, people are doing it easily because they want more points to use in the game. They want more points to collect the airdrop at the end. So that's a feature that is easy to implement here. And then when you have the money coming from the ads, it's super easy. You can withdraw that and take it to your bank account. So it's super seamless. Here, also, you have other ways to monetize your product with Ton and also the different features here. So what I want to show you here is that you have stickers. I guess everybody knows what are stickers in the real life, but on Telegram now and on Ton, you can digitalize or tokenize the stickers. So now it's become digital collectible, right? And so this digital collectible can be sold on one of the platform called Sticker Pack, and you can pay with Ton, the Ton coin, so the currency, the cryptocurrency of the open network, or you can pay with Telegram stars. Telegram stars are the money of the in-app money for Telegram. And so here you can also integrate that into your different channels and different products. You can say, okay, if you want to buy this cosmetic, this hat in game, you can pay that with stars, or you can pay that with Ton, as ever you want. The only thing to to have in mind, obviously, Telegram is on Apple Store, but also on Android, right? And so the politic of Apple, and so they take, I think, if I'm not wrong, they take 30% fee on everything. So that's also something for you to get in mind when you want to integrate Telegram stars, and maybe notice like here, by purchasing, you agree that, you click here, and you will understand also the different also taxes there. But when you have also, so that's for application, so for product. But when you have also a chat or a channel, an announcement channel, as you can see here, people can also react with stars. So they are actually paying you to share good news. And so Snoop Dogg just launched Telegram also gift with us 2 weeks ago, I guess. Time flies, or last week, sorry. And so basically, he has a Telegram channel, and basically people here, as you can see, are giving him money just by sharing announcements. So that's also something really interesting. And obviously, you can then sell the stars, get fiat, $1, or get Ton. It's really up to you. So that is really important to understand, because before January 2025, people were able to build application using any blockchains. And so it was difficult for us to understand what was the pain point for the users, because every blockchain has different technical stack, and different blockchains have different issues and are reacting differently. So basically, we did this decision. So as you can read here, Ton is now the exclusive blockchain partner for Telegram mini apps. So whenever you want to launch an application or a product or a mini app that is linked to blockchain, boom, you need to integrate Ton. But you could build, Tinder on Ton on Telegram without any blockchain, right? And so here you don't need to integrate blockchain at some point. But if you want to integrate blockchain, you will need to integrate Ton, or you might face some ban issue. But that's actually really bullish at some point, because you will have faster integration, less bugs, and also it will be everything will be seamless. So it's a better move, in my opinion. So here, as you can see, it's more detailed, but it's exactly what I was saying, right? So now only Ton-based asset can be created and distributed in Telegram mini apps. Only Ton wallet can be connected to Telegram mini apps. So that's basically it, in other words. So as I was mentioning, Telegram is rapidly becoming the platform of choice for mini app developers, because you know it, right? We share that. We have when you are building a product, you need users. You have the users here. It's just you now to create a good go-to-market strategy. You don't even need to pay insane amount of money with KOLs. You can build partnerships or do user acquisition with other mini apps. And for example, I don't think we share it here, but just to give you an idea, when you want to acquire a global user, so without targeting any specific country on Telegram, you pay more or less 3 to 4 cents. And if you want to target a specific location like Europe, France, or US or Japan, you will pay more or less from 5 to 7 cents. And just for you to understand, in the mobile world, if you have a game on Android or Google or Apple Pay, and you want a user that will download, play your game, it's more or less $10. So you see here that the cost to acquisition and distribution is far lower. And so we are a growing ecosystem. So that's, even if we have a lot of developers right now, it's also really the start of the journey. So it's never too late to build really cool products. So that's the number that we have so far, and it's growing, obviously. We have more than 350 teams that are building in the Ton ecosystem, and I hope that you will also join us to grow that number all together. And here is how we help projects to achieve the different numbers that I shared with you. Many blockchains are giving grants, since the early stage, but that program or that approach, it's kind of outdated, because when you give a grant, you need to run after the project. They can, you can take the money and leave, and so you don't really test their appetite and their will to build into your ecosystem. But before joining Ton, I was building projects and products, and I was also advising many products. And when you are building in blockchain, and maybe Ivo and Raphael can share also their point of view there after, but you really need it's always better to have the support from the blockchain, from the foundation, rather than having, $5,000, because you will be able to leverage the support from the foundation far more easier than a grant that everyone has. And that's the best way to start with them and to grow with the foundation. So here we have built this support program, depending the different stage that you are. So when you have an ID, MVP, so most valuable product, and you want to launch, so we integrate you into different programs. So Ton Nest is our educative program, where we explain you what is Ton, what are the different features, and you speak with other people, from the different also stage that you are. We help you with technical and product support. We invite you to different calls with other builders, and we invite you to the hub activities like mine, offline and online sessions. Then we help you with marketing. So that's also something really crucial when you are building on a product. Instead of spending money on influencers or KOL, key opinion leaders, you can easily get dragged or rugged by this kind of people, and it's difficult to track sometimes. And so here we have decided to help you with marketing and to share the different news with the official channels or the top hubs channel. There is also a Telegram App Center where we can also feature your product if you meet certain criteria. We have also our, not our KOLs, but we are working with KOLs that we have tested before. So if you have a budget, we put you in touch with them via a bot. So everything is tracked and they get paid regarding also their engagement. So basically it's pay to have virality and to have impressions. And then when you scale, we can help you to get in touch with VCs, so venture capital, so investors. We can help you also if you want to launch a token. We can help you to get in touch with exchanges and so on. And when you are champion, like, I don't know, Nike or whatever, and not Nike, it's more than champion, it's maybe God, I don't know. But when you are at this stage, we also help you with one-to-one support from our C-level team or lead vertical, like gaming vertical or whatever. And we can also support in grants. So it's really interesting to have that, because I have worked with many foundations back in the days. They don't have that, and you need to speak to a human to say, okay, please, I don't know, Edgar, please, can you help me with marketing? You need to wait Edgar to answer to you. When Edgar will answer to you, he will say, okay, wait, I will pass that information to my marketing team. And we know how it is. You can waste, I don't know, months or weeks or days if you are lucky. But when you are doing a product, you need, boom, this reactivity. And so the good news is that we have created this platform, which is, we call that Ton Builders portal. And basically everything that I shared in the pyramid, it's here. So you just have to connect. For example, click on list your app on Telegram. You will have a form, you fill it, and it will be directly on our CRM, and we'll get back to you directly. So you don't need to speak to Julien, even if I would love to speak to you, but you can just go to this portal and ask whatever you want to get supported. Then we'll analyze, we'll say yes, we'll say no, but even when we say no, we give you advice for the next time. It will be a yes for you. So every time, it's also good feedback, even if it is a no. The failing is not, I would say, important, but what is important is when you fail, what you learn about that, and how then you can learn and you can grow from that failure. That's the most important. So that's the QR code if you want to reach, but I don't think that you are at that stage yet. So boom, Ivo, Rafael will share that when it will be needed. But here I wanted also to share with you what we are building this year, because I've shared a lot of things, but maybe you can say, okay, that's a lot, but indeed we need to be laser focused, and that's what we are building right now. Hopla. So we are focusing on 5 verticals. So GameFi, basically it's gaming. Then Telegram assets. So it's all about NFTs, stickers, username, and what we call social fi, so social finance. For example, imagine Twitter, whenever you post something, you get compensated. That's a kind of social fi. Then Simplify DeFi. So as I mentioned, how you can invest your money instead of in the bank. I don't know, in France, the interest is like 1.4 or 1.5%. So maybe I don't want to waste my money in the bank, but I want to invest into crypto. And so I will take like dollar USDT, so dollar in blockchain, and then I will invest that, and I will have maybe 3%, 4%, and just with one click. That's what we call simplified DeFi. Payments, how I can pay for my food, how I can have cash back whenever I buy on Amazon, all this kind of stuff. AI, obviously, so AI, it's really in its early ages, I think. Even if we are seeing, not a lot of good products, but I think people will make huge AI product in the future. But here, for example, it can be really simple. It can be, non-playable character in game that guide the users and explain the story to the user. Whenever you have a question about a game, you can click in the non-playable character or NPC. And hopefully it's AI agent. He knows all the story. He knows how the game is built, so he can interact with you. Another thing okay, I have $100. How I can invest that into crypto to maximize that? Okay, the AI agent will guide you through the different flow. First, you need to transform your dollar to a crypto. Here is where you can buy with the best rates. Then you need to transfer that crypto into DeFi. Here is where you can do that. Here are the most secured, etc. So that's the kind of thing that you can easily build with AI on Ton. Here are some examples, of payments. So on-ramp and off-ramp, basically, it's how you can buy crypto with US dollar or with euro, and how you can sell crypto to euro on and off-ramp. Here, it's, how you can also use mini apps with credit or debit card, basically. So you put USDT on the blockchain, and whenever you want to buy cigarettes, or fruits or whatever, boom, you open your phone, you tap, and you pay. Really easy. You have also other huge applications like Red.Pay that have also Ton integrated. And cashback, I think e-commerce and cashback, you all know that. So really simple stuff. Then you have simplified DeFi, RWA. RWA are real world assets. So I can explain also if you want later. But here is what it was exactly what I was mentioning, just one-click investment through the wallet on Telegram, so the official one. You have $1,000 you want to spend, on Ethena to have more yield. And here, basically, you can earn up to 18% annual interest, obviously. Obviously, it decreases. Huh? It's not only like that thing, it would be too easy. So you have to track for that. And here also you can invest in tokenized bill or whatever, but it's a little bit more complex. So maybe if you have questions about RWA, I can explain it to you, but it's something a little bit more difficult to understand. So we can have different questions about that later. Then what you need to understand, basically, it's to have all that, it can seem super simple when you have the app and you are integrating, but within Telegram and Ton, you have basically all the infrastructure you need to create all these kind of products, from the DeFi perspective to the payment perspective. So everything that you need as a feature to build a product related to payment or DeFi, it's already integrated. So that's more, for the developers that you might be, to understand that, okay, if I want to build something complex, I can do it here. So it's really simplified, but we have other architecture. If you want, I can also share it. So GameFi or gaming, what it is. So it's casual game, mid-core game, and social games. Know what you can do. Tasks, you have leaderboard, you have referral program, competitive mechanics, and you have different kind of games. This one here on the right is like a tower defense, but a little bit more evolved, and it integrates the meme coin narrative, because meme coins are really something viral. They launched like 2 or 3 months ago, and they already have more than 300K monthly active users, so that's huge, and they're also raising right now. So, and they will launch a token, I guess, soon also. So that's something that tells you that it's never too late, as I was mentioning. If you build something fun, engaging, and rewarding, people will come. This one, there is a lot of game like that, in the classic world, I would say, but it was the first build to earn. So basically, you build your city and you earn rewards, you earn points, you earn money. So that's the kind of thing. And obviously, people are crazy about this kind of stuff here. Telegram assets. That's one of the most exciting things, at least for me right now. So gifts are a digital collectible issued by Telegram themselves, the Telegram team, and then you can tokenize the gift. So you can, from receiving the digital collectible on your profile on Telegram, then you can decide to put it on chain to tokenize that for different reasons. Security reasons. Okay, I want to get it stored on the blockchain. No one can access to that. You can also sell it sometime easier on the blockchain. So that's for multiple reasons. And so Telegram gifts, I will share also the numbers, but it went totally crazy. Then you have the stickers. Everyone loves stickers. You can react in a simple way with that. I will also share numbers. You will see it's crazy. Anonymous number. As you know, on Telegram, you need a phone, right, to access, but you can also buy anonymous numbers directly from Fragment, to don't have your IP or your phone to be associated to you. It's more security reason and privacy reasons. And then everyone has a username. Like me, for example, on Telegram, it's MetaFroggy and on every stuff. And here, obviously, if you want to have a small community just for you, you can tokenize your top communities. So what do we mean by that? For example, if you have this sticker, you can enter here. If you have this specific gift, you can enter here. If you have this specific username or this specific all that list username, you can enter here. So it's a private group at the end, but you can control it in different ways. So I was going to, I told you that the numbers were crazy regarding Telegram gifts. Okay, so yeah, we have time. So here you can see how crazy it was. So it was just launched, like last year in December, and the numbers are just mad. As you can see here, the current market cap is more than $210 million. The primary sales, so how people sold the NFTs and the gift on Ton is here, more than 30 million. I don't know if you are familiar with the NFT space, but Ethereum was the leader. And now for many weeks, Ton have more volume than Ethereum and more trader on chain. So it shows you that it's not a gimmick, it's something really crazy. And this number is actually outdated. Why? Because Snoop Dogg has launched his Telegram gift last week or 2 weeks ago, sorry, and they have generated more than $12 million. So now it's totally updated that, but it goes super fast. Then, so I don't know if I have the stickers here. No, I don't, but just to give you, let me just share here now. Okay, just to give you an idea about the volume of the stickers, they have launched like 22 different collections. I give you the number that was updated in June, and now they have done multiple. So this number is outdated already, but in just with launching 22 collections, they have generated more than $9 million. So it goes super fast, and the distribution, it's like the fees are 40% for the marketplace and 60% for the creator. So the creator is really rewarded really heavily, I would say, compared to the previous NFT drop in the past. And so here, that's what you can do. Obviously, you can flex your Telegram gift. So you can buy it directly into the Telegram application, either with stars or with other application with Ton. You can flex it, so you can put it, on your profile banner. People love to do that. And then also every gift has also, some statistics, so you can see, did I get a rare one? Yes, no, etc. And you can see how many people has that and who is the owner. And basically this one, you see it was gifted. So that's the kind of thing that you can see here. Then obviously, when you buy something, when you buy something that is hyped like that, now you need to create secondary market product. So you have different ones, right? We just highlighted this one because they are the most used. So you have Tunnel directly integrated into Telegram, where you can buy and sell different gifts, portals also, and get gem that are really working well. And so as you can see, some gifts are really high priced. So this one is a little bit lower now. It's like $10,000 one, but you have different. So you have a gift with less than $1. So there is things for everyone. Here are the stickers. I think it's also a little bit outdated, this one, but basically here you can see, more or less what I was saying. 22 collection, here it says 7 million, but it's a little bit more. And here the volume, something like that. So here you can see all the different collection that have issued Telegram stickers. So I don't know how familiar you are with Web3 and blockchain, but here you can see all the best NFT projects that have issued Telegram stickers. So Pudgy Penguin, they are doing a huge noise right now. Bored Ape, boom. So this one is huge also. Doodles, Puka, it's famous South Korean anime IP, and so on. So and here you see how much money they have done just by primary sales. So not secondary sales. When they launch the sticker, how many? So here you can see that 60%, for example, went to Pudgy. So that's kind of a huge amount. And Here, everything was sold out in like 2 minutes, 3 minutes maximum, something like that. So it's really getting crazy here. Just for you to understand, all sales are off-chain, not happening on the blockchain so far. But normally the stickers will be on-chain in the couple of months, I would say, I hope. Here, you have, the sticker ecosystem. So here, normally it's the start of the journey, but you have other platform, but this one is good. It's a good one also, and they're working well. So you start your journey here. You log with you open the app. You will be here in the initial sale market. You can buy whatever you want, and then you will have the pack info. So how many stickers you have and how are the stickers. You buy it with stars, and then you can start interacting with that. So I just shared, to end it some quick IP case study here. So there is a lot, but I just wanted to share with you two stuff. Here is the IP case study for Pengu Clash. So it's the game of Pudgy Penguin on Telegram. And so in just, I guess it was like 2 months, something like that, they reached 2 million people on the wait list. That's crazy. It's really mad. And they are targeting to have $10 revenue per user. And so here it's a multiplayer game, really simple. And then you have some cosmetic that you can pay with the in-game money, but you can also pay this, for example, this one that you see here with 4.5 ton, and this one is on-chain, is an NFT, as you can see here. So then people, can trade the NFTs on the secondary market, and you have different rarity. Obviously, you have a normal one, rare, epic, and so on. And within the game, you can either play for free or you can bet money. And so then the winner takes all, basically. So you have different kind of stuff here. This is the sticker pack, how I was mentioning. So this one here, the number is with initial sales and also secondary trade within a certain amount of time. So it was really simple. Pudgy have shared that on their different socials. You went there, you buy, simple. So that's it, I guess. Yeah, this one is not really useful. So I think that's it for me. It was just, to explain to you the ecosystem, what you can build, and so on. So I don't know, Ivo and Rafa, if you wanted me to share other stuff, maybe, and I can dig into that, maybe.
Yeah, well, Julian, let me tell you that thanks a lot for your time, for your attention, for your presentation. A few things to explain today, no? But there are a lot of. It's a huge ecosystem, and all of you can see they are increasing. They are getting success. It's a success case in many paths, many ways. Is probably he has told us a lot of and share a lot of metrics that are huge metrics in just 1-2 years. I mean, from scratch, because 1-3 years there were not games, there were not mini apps, there were not Tom Wallet. I mean, in just 1 year, 18 months, they have achieved all these metrics. So it's incredible. Let me switch to Spanish a little bit, just 1 minute, to check with everybody if they are understanding and if there are any question, and we like to know them. Okay, and let me, in the meantime, before switch to Spanish, make you the first question. Okay, that is, you told about 130 million users, no, wallets in Tom Wallet. It's probably the main crypto wallet right now, or not? Over Binance, over MetaMask, over. I think so.
I don't know, honestly. I don't know. We need, to collect that number. It's a good question. I can ask, to the team and then share it. Maybe it is, because maybe, honestly, but that's a huge number. I don't know how many wallets you have with MetaMask. Maybe, I don't know, honestly.
No, but not so many people. No. There are around 40, 50, 60. No, not over 100 million. Yeah, because I remember the last year or 2 years ago, the last year in Dubai, you had 60 million, about 60 million, right? And they were more or less in that range. So of course, probably they are also increased a little bit, but not so many. Okay, let's switch in English to Spanish.
Yeah, you are right. I just shared last year, MetaMask had 30 million. So you are totally correct.
Yeah. So and Binance could be maybe, but it's a incredible number. Bueno, chicos, ya habéis visto que Julien ha presentado un ecosistema muy completo. Es un caso de éxito en muchas cosas. Algunas os atraen, porque está hablando de gaming. Muchos de vosotros estáis estudiando gaming. Está hablando de comunidad. Está hablando de historias. Y todos vosotros en marketing, en e-commerce, en videojuegos os interesa, ¿vale? Os interesa cómo contar historias, cómo tener comunidad, cómo tener usuarios. Ellos saben mejor que nadie cómo incrementar usuarios de 0 a 100 millones, a 1.000 millones. Son números tremendos, pero ellos os pueden ayudar. Fijaos lo que ha dicho Julien. Ellos tienen un trato muy cercano, y eso damos fe, Rafa y yo. Ellos tienen un montón de expertos que podéis contactar para que os ayuden, para que os consulten. No es solo smart money, no es solo show me your money, but es mucho también de consejo, de recomendación, de qué ha funcionado, qué no ha funcionado, como estaba poniendo el ejemplo Julien, ¿no? Entonces eso es importantísimo, porque aunque ahora solo queréis contar una historia, una mini app, un juego, no necesitáis tantas cosas como ha dicho Julien. Ahora no, en septiembre no, pero a lo mejor en enero sí, o en marzo, o en junio. Podéis escalar vuestro proyecto hasta el infinito y más allá. No hay límites, porque con ellos lo podéis hacer. No os asustéis porque tienen muchísimas cosas. No tenéis que verlo como algo que es demasiado complejo, sino todo lo contrario. Podéis empezar muy fácilmente. De hecho, en septiembre, en agosto, todos vosotros vais a subir una app. Todos vosotros. Fíjate qué fácil es, qué sencillo es. Y a partir de ahí podéis escalar todo lo que queráis. Todo lo que queráis. Y como ha dicho él, hay muchos verticales. No es solo gaming, es socialfy, se puede tokenizar el que quiera, el que no, pues no tokeniza. Es decir, no es obligatorio, son oportunidades. Okay, sorry about because I'm sure that you have understood as well because you speak also Spanish, Julien. But let's highlight the ecosystem, the opportunity, how you can scale from scratch to the whatever you want to be. So is the success case, no? I mean, in different ways, and also how all of you are really able to help us, to advise, to make a suggestion. There are questions, ¿no? There are any question for Julien? ¿Alguna pregunta para Julien? Aprovechemos.
Sí, hay una pregunta. There's a question from Fernando.
Okay.
Julien, quick question. So could the app we launched be fully operational Telegram? The question is, Julien, so you understand that the app that we are asking them and coaching them to create will be created using Evelyn Create, and we've created a system so that you can publish directly onto Telegram. So the answer is yes. Fernando, la respuesta es sí. El app va a estar directamente disponible en Telegram, porque a través de Botfather, que es la herramienta que tiene Telegram para publicar mini apps, nosotros nos conectamos directamente y tú puedes ponerla disponible. Ahora es cuestión de traerle tráfico, ¿no? So the complete answer, Julien, is okay, you can make it available, but now you have to bring traffic to it, obviously, which is the bigger part, obviously. So I don't know if you want to add anything to that.
No, I think you pretty nailed it. Whatever you will build on with Rafa and Ivo will be fully compatible with Telegram, but also with the blockchain ton. So definitely yes, but as Rafa said it, it's good to have a product, but it's better to have a product that is used, right? So whenever you will have an app, it's not the end of the journey, but that's the start of the journey. So then you will need, to tell the story and also to onboard, people, users, and things like that. So yeah, the app is the first entry point, but then the the challenge really come, but it's a good challenge, I would say.
Yeah. And Uriel says that he remembers when he made a bot to review the prices in Meli, and now he wants to complete it more. He wants to build on it. So, there are a bunch of ideas in the group that we've been working with them, and this Thursday we're going to connect and discuss more ideas. But the whole goal of this effort is to, to have people who are really a very early stage express their creative ideas and publish them on Telegram. So that's and we hope to keep doing that, not only with UTN that we're doing it now, but with many other. We actually have another university already we're discussing with, so we do the same, and that's the idea. So, ¿alguna otra pregunta de los que están en la llamada? We always redistribute this. We send it via email to the whole group, so that, and we do have a lot of people watching it in on demand. So we will have more questions on the group and everything. Thank you a lot, Julien, for this time and for this wonderful presentation. I think they all understood fully the opportunity and the scope of what we're talking about.
Yeah,
so
maybe one thing that I can share also with you. So
yes.
Let me check if I have it here.
And Julien, by the way, as he mentioned, the chat, but also this it has been recorded, and we are going to share, to upload in the next hours and the upcoming hours. And there are a lot of people that are not today and right now connected on live, but they are going to see later. So in the next days, probably they have any doubt, and they are going to make comments, because there are a lot of people. Most of the people are not connected. Most of the people are going to see the session later. Okay. So
okay. So you were going to show something. You were going to show something else.
Yeah, I just shared. Let me present it quickly.
Oh, there's the drive. Okay.
Yeah. So basically here, we have done hackathon 2 weeks ago, and we invited some people also from different verticals. So here we are mainly speaking about.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That was fantastic.
Yeah, and this one is a gold mine for you. I've been, helping Droppy to build their different games, and they have done huge results. And I invited Elodie, the head of product, to build this deck. And so here, it's really explain you how they have been super profitable, from an idea to utility to variety, how they have built their community and their ecosystem, how they have generated, boom, 1 million in 3 months, and $12 million. So super fast, iterate fast, pivot fast, and act fast and ship fast. That's the thing also, that's really, and everything is done with AI. So what Ivo also and Rafa are sharing with you is something that is working. And if you build, a critical and viral also app, you can, expand that. Obviously, it's not one-man army. There are like 10, but it's really a small team in that world. So that deck is super interesting and super valuable for you, I would say. The deck that I just shared is just here, So if you want to have a look calmly, if you want to just read it and to go back to the different numbers, it's this one done in a different way, but basically it's exactly the same, So it can be really interesting for you here. And then you have other stuff, regarding trading, DeFi, AI. AI, this one is super big, but super complex. It's done by one of the best AI developer within Web3 and blockchain. So this one is super interesting if you want to build AI. So yeah, I just wanted to highlight that. If you want also to take a look at it, it's free.
Thanks a lot. Highly valuable. I think this is the last one. For instance, I have seen also Eliza framework that you're using. So great, you are pioneers. Not only in blockchain, but in tokenization, but also in the way how to monetize, how to create engagement, and how to translate this engagement in monetization. So and not only for Telegram, but for the developers, for the creators. Esto es importante. Ellos ponen las herramientas para que todos ganen dinero, no solo la plataforma, sino todos los desarrolladores, los creativos, los que tenéis que contar algo. Es decir, aquí todos ganamos. Es un win-to-win. Y es something that you can be proud, ¿no? Absolutely. So thanks a lot for your time. Cualquier duda, chicos, lo comentáis por aquí, por el chat. Muchos de vosotros lo van a ver esto en diferido los próximos días. No worries. Lo ponéis también en el chat, los comentarios. Y os esperamos a todos el día 17 para compartir vuestras ideas. Pueden ser las mismas que contasteis el otro día, pueden ser nuevas ideas, pero la podéis compartir con todos nosotros en el chat a partir del día 17. Si queréis hacerlo en privado, con Rafa, conmigo, con Julien, nos pedís una mentoría privada y tendremos un hueco de 2 horas para atender a las personas que queráis compartir vuestras ideas. Y a partir de esas ideas ya vamos a ir trabajando el resto de semanas, ¿de acuerdo? Según la agenda. Vamos a ir publicando la agenda también para que estéis al tanto. Así que muchísimas gracias a todos los que estáis online y a los que vais a venir luego en diferido. Thanks a lot, Julien, for your time and for your explanation and for your knowledge and motivation as well. Y Rafa, muchísimas gracias también.
Ustedes.
Quedamos a vuestra
Julien, by the way, I have to tell you what we're doing with brands, because I think that the one thing that it's missing in the entire speech is how brands can participate in this whole ecosystem.
Yep. Yeah, basically, I guess, I can touch, if you want. You want me or Rafa to touch it quickly, maybe?
No, not now. I don't think it's for this group, but it's a conversation for us later on how we can, insert brands. We have a good idea that we're working on, and we'll let you. We'll share it with you soon.
Yeah, I think they are not sharing because there is some alpha coming, and they don't want to spoil it. But it's coming.
Okay, good news.
Good news.
Bueno,
okay.
Chicos, muchísimas gracias. Thanks a lot.
Gracias a todos.
Bye bye.
Muchas gracias. Bye bye.
Chao.